was Reverend Lennox Yearwood, who is still a chaplain in the U.S. Air Force. They're attempting to separate him right now as a national security threat. What does it say in this day and age that a chaplain and a veteran becomes a national security threat for using words? What's that say about where we live and when we live? The next person to come up, if Reverend Yearwood, for speaking the words he spoke, is a national security threat, then the next person I'll bring up should have a world war gone after her, because she has come to D.C. after her son, Cloy, did 2 tours in Iraq as a Marine and was facing his third, and with heavy PTSD, she said, not going to fly. So she came to Washington in, what, February? January. In January of this year, along with the Democrats, and she hasn't left. She's given up her job to do this. She's put her family on hold to do this. Well, not her daughter, because her daughter has come with her, but she has given her life for us. And that's really personal. For a Marine mom, Marine moms might be all Marines' mom, but Tina is a mom to all IVAW. So Tina Richards.
As everybody knows, Iraq Vets Against the War is very near and dear to my heart. They saved my son's life, is what they did. My son attempted suicide a number of times after he got back from his second tour, where he was in the initial siege of Fallujah. And he would call me, telling me he had his gun in his mouth and he needed to pull the trigger. He killed too many innocent women and children. One point, I walked into his room where he had a shotgun loaded in his mouth, finger on the trigger. I talked him out of it. But it was really when we went to the walk into New Orleans back in March of 2006 that he got to meet the other Iraq Vets Against the War. And when he met them and he explained and he was able to open up and talk about his pain about what this war does to the veterans, that gave him a new life. It gave him a chance to look at life, that he wasn't alone, that there's many veterans out there that feel the way he does, that a lot of innocent people are dying, a lot of innocent women, men, children, and they have to come home and live with this war. And they live with it every single day. And as the families, we live with it every single day. This has been a really difficult time for our family for the last going on 5 years now, every day, every night, every minute. And what I did was basically dedicate to not have another family go through what my family went through. And if I can help an Iraq vet get to that other side, where every day is not a nightmare, where every day isn't a thought of suicide, then I feel like I've done something, I've accomplished something. But more important is that there's other military families like mine, many, many more. I'd like for the military families, I know I see at least 2, an aunt and a mom here. If you could please come up. If there's anybody else that has a member of your family in the military, I ask you to please join me now. Let's join together. As you can see, we come in many colors, shapes, and sizes. But the pain as military families that we feel is very, very real. And that is why we dedicate ourselves to do whatever we can to end this pain for the veterans and for the Iraqi people. It is so important to us. And I really admire what the veterans are doing with the Iraq Vets Against the War. Funding the war is killing the troops. Funding the war is killing the troops. Funding the war